Well, hey there folks, how you doing? So, I got me a new Jeep. Not a new Jeep, but new to me. So she's a 97. She's actually an old Jeep. A 1997 Wrangler with the Sahara package, as you can see by the metallic green paint and the tan top there. I've been looking for something for at least 6 or 8 months now. I didn't know if I was going to get a Wrangler, a Cherokee, some form of a side-by-side, like a Razor, a Ranger, maybe a Suzuki Sidekick, or I've been really just trying to think about what I wanted. Yeah, my F-150's got a lift on it. It's, four-wheel drive. But I didn't want to destroy that. And that's a pretty wide, that's still a pretty wide vehicle. Wanted something a little smaller, a little more capable, shorter wheelbase. So I just haven't found anything that I'm willing to spend the amount of money people want for it, especially in the condition a lot of the stuff's in. So I happened to see this for sale, and I'll just say the fellow that owned it, he was a really nice guy, and he's well off. He lived in a nice house in a very nice neighborhood, so you can see he really took care of his Jeep here. So I didn't want to get a stock Jeep and have to throw a bunch of money in it and trying to make it a little bit more capable. I had a YJ before in '89. I didn't want something that old again, because that particular one was carbureted. You start going up a hill, I guess the float bowl runs dry and you run out of fuel and it gets kind of scary. And, it was also leaf springs all the way around, so it rode pretty harsh off-road. It was a nice little Jeep, but this is definitely an upgrade from that particular YJ. And I think this has very tasteful mods in it, in my opinion. Everything he's done is very tasteful. There's no hacked wiring, It's not a bunch of jerry-rig stuff like vehicles I usually buy, and I have to come home and spend a week on them, going through them and cleaning up someone else's, I guess you can say mistake or lack of detail or whatnot. Everyone says I'm pretty anal, I'm pretty picky, and I think this guy was too. So anyways, it's a 97. She's an oldie, but she's a goodie. Let me show you around her real quick. I just brought it home. I haven't detailed her up. I haven't cleaned anything. This is how I bought it. I think it looks great, but believe me, if I spent a day or two on this, I could really make this thing a whole lot better. But it's going to be my desert exploring vehicle. It's going to get us up to some old mines, mills, ghost towns, all kinds of cool stuff, up in the mountains, out in the desert. So if I make it too nice, I won't want to use it. So I think it's perfect where it is now. So we'll start up front here. You can see it's got aftermarket LED headlights, the LED bar there, the light bar. It's got real nice, super heavy duty front and rear bumpers. I'm not sure who makes these bumpers, but there's some solid bumpers. I mean, just look at the, where you mount the shackle or the tow bar on there. It includes a heavy duty tow bar as well. That came with it, so you can tow it behind another vehicle if you want to, or if you had an RV, you can do that. This fella towed it behind his Toyota Tundra to get out to where he wanted to go wheeling, I guess, or whatnot. He went up by Lake Tahoe with it. Got a 9,500-pound Smitty-built winch. It doesn't even look like it's been used, to be honest with you. It's got the controls forward and everything inside. It's got the wider Fender Flares all the way around. I think that's a real nice touch. I think that makes it look pretty tough right there. Of course, larger off-road wheels and tires. It has the Dick C-Pick 33 12.5 15s on there, and thank goodness they all match. They're all good tread. They're not dry rotted. They're fairly new. Usually when I buy a vehicle, the very first thing I have to do is run down to Discount Tire and put 4 new tires on it. That's one thing I don't play with is tires, but thank goodness on this one I don't. You can see it is has the 4-liter, the old tried and true inline 6 4-liter fuel injected. Sahara edition. The windshield's not cracked. It's Most of these are cracked or all pitted up. It's in good shape. For a 97, I can't complain about the paint too much. It's pretty good. Pretty good. It's got a couple scratches or whatnot in it. But overall, man, this is a really sharp Jeep in my opinion for being a 97. So here's the bumper back here. It's got this same matching heavy-duty thing with the big heavy-duty swing arm there for the spare tire and matching wheel there. It's got LED tail lights as well there. Big old heavy-duty handle there, whatever you call it, the lock, the clasp. Big old shackles on it. It's got the tow package on it. You know, the locking gas cap there. It has the sliders there, the rock sliders. Has the KC mounts there if you want to put, you know, lights up there. That's nice. Has the sway bar disconnects. So it's the quick disconnects. Where do they do? Yeah, pull the pin right there and put it up here. You can see the lift there. Fairly new lift there. New shocks all the way around. So that's nice. All the bolts and hardware and everything underneath all look like he's gone through and replaced everything. I mean, he's done a great job on this, keeping this thing nice. I'll probably tidy this up a bit. This is just if you're going to flat tow it with the tow bar. Plug that into your four-way and she's all wired up. I'll just tuck that away a little bit, but it looks like it was done pretty clean there. Yeah, overall, I think she looks real good. Everything on her works, which is very nice, because usually I have to go through and spend, like I say, quite a bit of time troubleshooting and, you know, sourcing parts and everything. This one here, she's ready to go. The heat works, the AC blows ice cold, you know, the turn signals work, you know, of course, the headlights, the light bar. The light bar is even wired off the dash switch for the factory running lights or fog lights, which is very nice. You know, it's all clean and well done. She doesn't leak, thank goodness. These 4 liters are notorious for the rear seals leaking. She doesn't leak a drop. Everything underneath, the diffs, everything are just super dry. The owner said, you know, he was going to put it up for sale, so we took it to his auto repair shop he goes to, and he gave me the receipt. He said, I'm putting this up for sale. Go ahead and give it whatever it needs. And he spent $1,500 on it just like that. $1,500 doesn't go too far, I guess, these days. It got him a coolant system flush, a brake system flush, a new serpentine belt. I guess they troubleshot a rough idle issue or something. It needed a new coolant temperature sensor, which is on there. A new valve cover gasket, a new intake manifold gasket, a fresh oil change, filter, and a couple little tiny odds and ends, and that was $1,500, and he didn't bat an eye at it. I mean, he said he wanted to make sure it was in top condition for whoever bought it. I definitely appreciate that. My wife thinks I overpaid for it. I think I got a really good deal on it, guys. I know it's an old vehicle, it's a 97, but old vehicles have really gone up in value, especially right now with what's going on in the world with this COVID and lack of, you know, availability of parts and everything else. And plus these Jeeps, they hold their value amazingly well. Amazingly well. And, you know, the Cherokees too, if you can find a clean square body Cherokee, a 4-wheel drive one, of course. Those are bringing good money these days. That's what I wanted to get. I wanted to get a Cherokee, the square body, you know, 96, 97, 98, you know, whatever, 2000, 2001. 4-door, 4-wheel drive. I was looking for one of those, but I just couldn't find what I wanted. And this just fit the bill perfect. I think this will get us up to all them, you know, mines, mills, ghost towns, everything else. And I think it's going to do a great job doing it. I don't know, it's pretty dark under here, but yeah, everything is just nice and clean under here. So the inside can definitely use some detailing, guys. Here, let me explain this to you. So you see the seats don't match. I have the other seat. It's just as good condition as this. I mean, it's perfect. That's the factory seat. He just installed this, he said, a couple months ago. I don't know if it's a Best Top or what the brand is, but he said he thought he would like it. But I mean, he gave me the factory seat. I'm going to put it back in. But for some reason, he thought he would like this, but he said he likes the factory one better. So I have this, and I have the other one, which I'm going to put back in it. Either that, or maybe I'll just order another one of these. I don't know. You know, it's got the Best Top molded floor mats to catch all the mud and yuck. Like I say, I can detail in here a little bit, get a little of this dirt off of, you know, here in the door panels and whatnot. But overall, she's not bad. She's not bad at all. Everything works on it. Like I say, the AC, the heat, the windshield wipers, all the lights, you know, anything that's supposed to work does. She is a 5-speed manual. Clutch feels really good in her. You know, it's got a little bit of an older Kenwood CD player there, but it's got the Bluetooth and the auxiliary and all that, so that's cool. And it has a powered subwoofer in the back, a small compact powered subwoofer. It has these Polk audios up here and the whatever you call it up there, the speaker bar or whatever. They actually sound really good. So, you know, I can clean it up in here and detail this sucker out and make it look super clean, but if I make it too clean, I'm probably not going to use it for what I want it for. So I definitely plan on using it. Of course, you don't have a whole lot of room in the back seat, but at least it does get you a back seat. And that's where I was running into trouble with these side-by-sides. They're a fortune to get a 4-seater one. And even then, you know, you got to buy doors, you got to buy windows, you got to buy a top. I mean, everything is just extra. They nickel and dime you to death. And those things really hold their value pretty well too. So overall, I think everything on here is just super, super clean for the year. I'm just thrilled to have this. It runs every bit as good as it looks. It has plenty of power. Doesn't leak, doesn't smoke. I don't have emissions here, but he actually just smogged it because he had to re-register it like a week ago, and passed with flying colors. I even brought my my OBD2 scanner with, and I kind of felt a little bit bad because it was so clean. I said, "Do you mind if I plug it in?" Just to make sure there was no codes or anything, but no, everything came back great. So he also included, I guess, a brand new diff cover, he said. I've got it over here. I got it over here somewhere. This goes in the back. That's the cargo net. This here is some type of, if you take the roof off, some type of a net thing that goes over the roof. I'm sure you Jeep guys know what that is. Here's, I guess, some type of a brand new diff cover or something. Transfer case cover, diff cover, I'm not sure. And then here's a bag with, I guess, all kinds of accessories. Or I think he said this might be a brand new soft top in there. Stand by, let's check it out. Okay, I think he was referring to that there. I guess that's like a bimini top or something. But in this bag, check this out. Brand new gloves. Look at that, a tow rope, a recovery rope. Here's a tire repair kit. What is this called? I know the name of this. Forgot what it's called. It's like a torque multiplier thingy when you're winching. Forgot the name of that. But none of this stuff's been used. I mean, I'm really happy with this purchase. Anyways, oh, it had a CB in it too. I have the little fire stick antenna right here. And of course, look what it had in it. Yeah, that's good for about half a block. So I pulled that out of there. We'll be even came with this stuff. But we'll be doing something else. Anyways, there she is, guys. Here's a first look at her here. Let me know what you think. I'd be interested to know how much something like this would be going for in your neck of the woods. I know what they go for out here, but I would be interested if folks want to leave comments and tell me what you think something like this would fetch. I know what I could resell it for. I could definitely make some good money on it, but I'm not going to. This one's staying right here. Thanks for watching, guys. Can't wait to get out there. We're going to take it out tomorrow, actually. We're going to put it to use tomorrow. Y'all be good. We'll catch you out there. Thanks for watching. Appreciate it.